What's going on, guys? A little bit of a different video today. We're not going to focus on the training side of things. We're going to go into kind of the preparation sort of things, right? So, Squatober is coming up. This is going to be my first one that I'm participating in. If you are unfamiliar with what Squatober it is, it's simply squatting pretty much damn near every day within the month of October. It's kind of a community building program online with Sorinex strength. So if you have Instagram, go over to Sorinex, Sorinex_Squatober, as well as the pen and paper strength app. Something that I wanted to do last year, but I kind of chickened out of it. So gonna participate this year. Very excited to do it. I got a couple of frat brothers that are gonna help me do it, or do it along with me rather. So very, very excited for that. Most of the workouts, if not all the workouts, will be taking place at Iron Heaven, and I'm going to be doing a little bit of a different twist on it that I'll get into later in the video. But for right now, what I want to go into is that I want to show you what my weapons of mass destruction are, or just basically my supplement protocol, and give you some recommendations on if you're going to go this high frequency route, this volume route of training, some things that you should probably have in your arsenal. But again, this is just, all of these are just my individual opinion. I get all of my supplements from Rexius Nutrition, so if you need anything or anything of that nature, please let me know. I will definitely get this shipped out to you. Call the stores, I'll tell you how to do it. Just let me know. All right, cool. So first things first, since we're training at a higher frequency the most, we're gonna be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, with Saturday and Sunday off. Intra-workout, quality intra-workout is at the top of the food chain as far as I'm concerned. So with that being said, one that I recommend is something that is available at all of our stores is the Granite Recovery. Brainchild of John Meadows. If you don't know who John Meadows is and you watch my YouTube channel, shame on you, go do a Google search. All right, so you got 15 grams of cluster dextrin in each scoop with 7 grams of essential amino acids. Very, very good intra-workout formula. Shout out to Chris Edmonds in Virginia as well. Now, sometimes I like to play around with the carbohydrate count inside of my intra-workout. So, All Max, Carbion, very good intra-workout carb powder. You're looking at about 25 in a half scoop and 50 grams of carbs in a full scoop. And it's split between a couple of different carb sources. Let's see what we got here. We got cyclic dextrin. We got a four form phase release dextrin polysaccharide. Got a little bit of waxy maize. It's only 1 gram. And then we have some concentrated coconut water. Helps out with hydration. So I personally use this one. I like it. It's light on my stomach. For the carbohydrate count, it's kind of light on my pocketbook. Recovery is a little bit expensive for me right now, so I use it here and there, but it's nothing big, right? Now, if I'm using Carbion and I'm not using it in conjunction with Recovery to raise up the carb count, what I'm also using for my aminos is Aminotar by Project AD. Sorry, the labels are shining there. So this is what I'm using as far as my essential amino acid powder for adding to Carbion rather. I was using Axe and Sledge, but for some reason Seth Roach won't come out to Omaha, so I'm actively boycotting until he comes out. Then I'll start buying the stuff again. So if you know Seth, send him that message. Anyway, moving on. Pre-workout. I know. Larry, you shouldn't take pre-workout. Well, you shouldn't have sex before marriage, but everyone's fucking. So here we go. Juggernaut Nutrition, Irate, right? So we got a little bit of one. This is going to be reformulated. I'm just letting you know. There's 1,3-dimethyl in this, and obviously the government stepped in, said no, so hey, it's going to get reformulated. So we still have the original formula for right now. I would actually call the store or run into the store and get this. You're looking at about 300 milligrams of caffeine. Yes, 300 milligrams of caffeine between citrate and anhydrous. You're looking at 70 milligrams of 1,3-dimethyl. The pump matrix, with Squatober coming up, I'm not really big on the whole pump matrix thing, but seeing that I'm having a different layout, like I said, I'll explain it. I can see the need for it. But if you're doing Squatober as it is laid out, then there's no reason for a pump product, right? So, another pre-workout that we sell that I like a lot is Stormlab Zeus. This was made by a former employee here. We're looking at about 350, 400 milligrams of caffeine with a very good pump matrix with some citrulline, agmatine, a little bit of taurine, some tyrosine for mental cognition, and some yohimbe, right? Another one that I like, God, I just love so many pre-workouts. It's like I'm a legal crackhead. Savage as Fuck by Dynamic Evolution. So this is another good one that I like. You're looking at about 300 milligrams of caffeine with a lot of neurocognitive agents to help you out. Now this one I'm not actively using. If we have a sample, I use it. If we don't, I keep it pushing. All right. Outlift Amped by Nutrix. All right. This is one that I like a lot too. It hits me a bit different. It definitely, my system isn't sensitive to stimulants. It really isn't. And that's a whole other story. But that one, every time I use it, it hits me a little bit hard. So if you're anything like me, you probably want to take a half a scoop, assess your tolerance, and if you could take it, take a full scoop. I try not to be in traffic when I'm using that, so that just shows you the effectiveness of it. All right, let's get down to business. The Squatober preview has already been posted. Monday through Friday, we are getting up under the bar, and we're doing it. I don't like fitness challenges. I really don't. I think most of them are a waste of time. Like, some of the shit that I've seen put out is absolutely fucking nerve-wracking. So I don't do it. And I'm not like, what the fuck I need to do 100,000 burpees for a day? No, I'm not doing it. But Squatober, for some reason, is something that I've always been curious about. It's something that appealed to me with my brief time in powerlifting. So, and plus I just want to squat again. For no other reason, I just want to squat again. So I got a frat brother down in Arkansas. I think this is his second year doing it, and he's older than me, and I'm 40, and I can't have that motherfucker like fronting me up. So we're gonna get into it. Now, the workouts are pre-planned. Your percentages for each squat is pre-planned, but I'm not a good squatter anymore. So obviously I'm gonna go conservative on my squat max when it comes to percentages. So as big as I am, I'm gonna play it safe. I'm thinking around about a 405, 420 to 5 to 455 squat max. We work from there, all right? As far as the assistant work goes, that's where I lean back onto my bodybuilding background, all right? I have different goals. I'm not trying to look like just a slab of meat. Well, I am, but you know, a meat snack, okay? Meat snack, all right? That's what I'm trying to look like. My wife liked it, so we good. So with it being on a Monday through Friday schedule, it kind of makes it easy. So I don't have to do a super hard, dedicated leg workout. I can keep that in the middle of the week, and that will actually be relatively low in volume depending upon the percentages that are done that day. So it can fluctuate. So what I'm thinking right now, this is strictly off the top of my head, I'm kind of freestyling right now. So Monday, squat, push day. Tuesday, squat, pull day. Wednesday, squat, main leg day. So the first 3 days are your main movement, are your main heavy, what's supposed to be heavy days for your push pull legs, right? Then we get into the pump stuff later on that week. So obviously the volume is going to be low because of squat accumulation. As the weeks progress, it is going to build up really fast. So you got to definitely auto-regulate. There's going to be a lot of auto-regulation when it comes to me. It's something that I already do. is something that I think everyone should do. So also at the same time, don't be a bitch. So, you know, kind of push that envelope. That's why I went with the high stem pre-workouts. So that being said, with it being Squatober, we're also going to do another Tober, which is Vlogtober. So I'm combining the two, and I'm trying to put out a video, literally a video, whether it's 3 minutes, whether it's 5 minutes, whether it's 12 minutes. I want to put out a video every day, and it's going to be raw. A lot of stuff you're just going to kind of like sift through. But to keep that frequency up, and I'm not a perfectionist when it comes to this YouTube video shit, like a lot of you all have seen my videos. I'm vulgar, I cuss, I do jump cuts, I don't have a production team like Gary Vee has, so it's just literally a one-man army. So we're gonna get into some food shopping, we're gonna get into a little bit of life, because life is gonna affect my Squatober. Like for people to get to know me a little bit better. So we'll use the Vlogtober, Squatober as an effort to get to, you know me. So I'm excited for it. As always, you can follow along on my website, tenacitystrength.com. It may go back to a WordPress, but don't worry about that. I just got to pay the bill. And follow along on my IG, follow along on my Twitter. I got a Facebook page that's just simply Larry Brown. So hey man, we're about to get it in. I hope I gave you some suggestions for some supplements if you're performing. Even if you're not performing it, if you are a volume trainer, please go ahead, pick up some of those recommendations. All right, so until then, it's almost time. Let the deep knee bending begin. I will see y'all in a couple days.